Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Barack Obama Road to Glory. Today we got Oregon State Beavers hosting number 24 Stanford Cardinal. Wait a minute. Did you hear that? Yeah, I hope you did. I said number 24 Stanford Cardinal. We are finally ranked, guys. That is right. For the first time since, maybe week 2 or 3 of my original season last year, I am finally ranked in the top 25. I'm back. It's been a tough season with a few tough losses, but overall, way better than last year's horrible season. Playing Oregon State, we got 4 easy games to finish out our season. We'll see how high we can get in the rankings, see if we can get ourselves into a good bowl game. Speaking of bowl games, I want to talk a little bit in this episode about real-life college football because I think it's pretty obvious that we're going to pretty much blow out Oregon State here. Right now, in real life, we got Alabama ranked first, Florida ranked second. 2 teams from the SEC, obviously, as always, seem to be the number 1 spot. Georgia's the 3rd SEC team. LSU actually is ranked 6th as well. So 4 SEC teams in the top 10. Obviously, it looks like we're going to have at least 2 SEC teams in a BCS Bowl this year as I throw a bad interception right there, up 14-7. I want everyone to leave their comments on who they think is going to win the national championship. For me, I definitely see Alabama being one of the teams into it, but with still 7 or 8, and even actually there's about 10, 11 undefeated teams, we're not exactly sure which one is going to be ranked first at the end of the year. There's always teams that could have upsets. Florida has had having a big game against Georgia today. Never know who can win that. And by the way, I want to mention something. Did you see the tree do the headstand right there? Last time I checked, a tree with a pointed hat, a tree mascot, cannot do a headstand, but apparently it's possible in this game. So I don't know what that was about. But anyway, that could be a huge upset, and that could potentially move Kansas State or Oregon into the national championship game. But in my opinion, I think it should be Oregon and Alabama. I think those are the 2 best teams. A lot of really good teams out there. Hey, Oregon State, who, as you can see, I'm blowing out in this game. They're in real life, they're 6-0 and ranked 7th, so you don't see that much. But I would actually like to see Oregon instead of Florida, and I think they're a much better of a team. They've been good the last few years. Florida really hasn't since Tim Tebow left, except for this year. There looks like Florida's finally back to the way they always used to be, where they dominated. So, well, once again, just leave your comments in the comments section on who you want or who you think is going to be in the BCS championship game. When it comes to who I want to be, it would have been West Virginia, but they are my favorite team in real life. Unfortunately, they're 5-2 now, ranked 19th, 25th in the AP, 19th in the BCS standings, so disappointing. And then also, what do you think about a few maybe potential Cinderella teams to make a BCS Bowl? Ohio is ranked 24th, but they are undefeated. If they win out, do you think there's a chance someone like them or Rutgers or Louisville could end up in a BCS Bowl? Actually, probably Rutgers or Louisville will because of the Big East. So, anyway, back to our Stanford game. If you've been paying any attention at all, I just want to talk about real life there for a while. We are just blowing out Oregon State. I mean, this game is not even close. 49-17. Start of the 4th quarter. Look how much room I have to run across this whole entire field. A magnificent running play. I'm going to get tackled just short of the 50-yard line. That's going to advance us once again, trying to get over 50 points in this absolutely blowout game. You know, it's very ironic that Oregon State is ranked 7th in real life and undefeated, but on this game, they can't seem to do anything, maybe except for hurt my quarterback. Uh-oh. I get hurt in this game, get taken out. Luckily, it's not severe injury, so I'll be back next week. Doesn't really matter that I get taken out anyway because we were so far ahead. 56-17 is the final score. We move on to our next game. We are now ranked 22nd against Cal. Should be another easy game for us. Early on, 2:30 left in the first. A great catch by the wide receiver jumping up on a ball that I overthrew. Gets out of bounds, but that puts us well within the red zone, actually within the 10-yard line here on this 1st and goal opportunity. Short slant routes by the wide receivers, makes the catch just short of the end zone. If there is such thing as a 1-inch line, I think that's where the ball would be right now. So 2nd and goal, Just need to make a real short pass. Not going to have any time to do that, however, because I get sacked in the backfield almost all the way back to where we were before that pass that got us to the 1-inch line. So I guess those two plays basically didn't get us anywhere, but this one does. Pass, great throw, great catch by the wide receiver. 7-0. We're up early in the first quarter. Move on to 3 minutes left in the second. Gonna just air it out. And a nice catch by Williams, the wide receiver. He takes it all the way. 14-0. Number 22, Stanford, as we've moved up 2 spots in the rankings. Also moves up 2 touchdowns on Cal. 3rd and 22 right at this point with 1:55 left in the second. And I make a nice play to save the drive. Gets a first down. I've been sacked a lot in the last few games of this season. I think it's just trying to throw less interceptions, and you know what? It's a lot better to get sacked 20 times in a game than to throw 5 interceptions. Not that I ever get sacked 20 times or throw 5 interceptions usually, but it's definitely been a much better season for me interceptions-wise. Obviously, last year I was 1 away from throwing the most ever. Here, an amazing play by the defensive lineman blocking that pass. Gets it to 4th and 2. We're in field goal range, but we miss. Not really going to matter. 14-0 at halftime. Look at the guys all chanting as if they pretty much won this game already. Everyone assuming it's over almost, but hey, you got to get some good action from this guy. The tree that likes to do headstands, apparently. What a hilarious mascot. It's like Christmassy. It looks like he has a Santa Claus hat on. So I guess I shouldn't be insulting my own mascot, but whatever he's doing, it's been working this season. Other teams fearing the tree. That's what Cal's going to do right now. 3:33 left in the third. All threes. It's got to be a sign of good luck for us on this drive. 3rd and 9. Talk about number 3 again. Makes a nice catch. Gets within the red zone. And here's another number 3. Our 3rd touchdown of the game coming right on this play. Gets us up 21-0. At this point, it looks like it's starting to turn into some type of a blowout performance against Cal. Unfortunately, our shutout is going to be lost. I love getting shutouts, but not going to happen this week. Unfortunate, but doesn't really matter because we're still up by 2 touchdowns with 1:39 left in the third. Time starting to go down. Wide receiver wide open, not even close. Shows how good our wide receivers are on these long routes. Just so many. It's endless. It's like these home run passes, just endless this whole entire season. Even last season when I threw all the interceptions and had a losing record for my team. So many of them. Still like to do the short passes sometimes, though. That's obviously the smart way of playing. We're up 3 touchdowns at this point, so no point in just risking airing it out too much, although that's what we're going to do right here. Air it out. And he's wide open. Makes the catch over the middle. Scores a touchdown. We're up 35-7. That's pretty much it. They take me out of the game just because I was dominating so much. We're going to move on and get a nice win, 35-14. Either 1 or 2 games left in the season, not quite sure, but hopefully we can move up in the rankings, get into a nice bowl game. Once again, leave your comments in the comment section of who you think is going to win the national championship or who you want to win the national championship of the teams that can. Thank you all for watching. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. If you like my videos, share them with your friends too. Thank you guys for all your support. I love all my viewers, and we'll see you maybe tomorrow with another video. For next time, I'm Mr. Affleck 996.